was a boring conversation anyway.
We're live. We're back. Hello. It's us. We're back with Silvistead. This is our podcast recording session. So, we might stop or look things up or look up, I don't know, a rule. It doesn't sound like us, but it might happen. Or anything else like that. Hey, we have closed captions built into Twitch, or if you're watching later on YouTube, probably the same deal. There's a button down the cog. There's a cog wheel. Push that. Enable captions. Good to go. And you can adjust them as you want, as you need. This is our first stream since we were in the tower since last year. Classic dad joke. I'm gonna just be stuck in Groomier voice now, so that was my bad, I guess. I don't know, what else do I say? I think that's it.
That's why I asked you to start, because I was like, man, I don't remember.
I took down our merch store. We don't have merch right now because Etsy is the fucking worst. So I need to come up with a better, I know a better solution. I'm just going to use the thing I used for my dice, but a new one for the podcast, which is going to take a lot of work, but I'll get there someday, at some point, I'm sure. So, TBD. I had an idea for a shirt, not like a stupid shirt, like a nice shirt. So I want to work on that at some point too. So
just take the stream down so you can tell us your idea, and then put the stream back up.
We'll go to BRB stream. I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff. Patrick, take it away.
I don't even remember how to do this.
We do have an
welcome.
We do have an intro video, just to remind you that there is an intro video.
I know there's an intro video. That's when you give me the 30-second countdown. Well, last time on Silvistead, you guys got into a big old fight with a couple of butterflies. They weren't normal butterflies, though. They were, gigantic, had humanoid bodies, and they had, gray, gross skin. They killed a bunch of people. I think you guys managed to kill a couple of the little zombie butterfly things. Mm-hmm. So, good job there. Good job. And then you guys saw some of the Royal Guard rush in. They started fighting one of the two butterflies. And you guys decided, hey, you know what? Fuck this place. It's not like the campaign is named after this town. Let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out.
Everybody's dying. Let's just get out of here. And probably for the best, considering the next thing that happened was one of the butterflies picked up 4 people and flew off into the woods with them. I don't think there was many people left in the town after that. I don't know. You could go back and check our VOD to find out. Mm-hmm. Because I doubt I mentioned it in audio form. This is where the intro plays.
Intro! Oh, shit.
Oh, are we live? This is a stupid joke.
I mean, it's been a long time, but I only just noticed that there is an on-air thing that comes up on video.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's new though, to be fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
It's
me
not.
feel better.
It's been there for a long time.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah.
I only noticed it during Telltale Tower.
It used to have a big red bar go right across the screen at one point.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, it looks like it's just like a little tiny button there now. None of the people watching or listening can see that. The
Nope.
people listening really cannot see it.
No. Thanks, Steve.
We'll cut all this out.
Yeah, we will.
Yep. For sure. If you're still listening, when we left our... I don't want to call them heroes just yet, but
We're not heroes.
our three characters, they were having a tactical retreat from a now crumbling town. But we're going to shift our focus elsewhere for the time being. I'm going to pause the music, or mute it, because it's distracting me. We're going to shift our focus elsewhere for a moment. And we see a very large forested area from above. All of the trees have turned orange and yellow, but there's an awful lot of evergreens in the area, so the forest is still mostly dark green. And we see a person sitting down in a fairly clear-cut section of the woods. Most of the trees here have been chopped down right at the as low to the ground as possible. There's one singular birch tree that's bleached white, almost like a bone sticking up out of the ground. It's clearly dead, and we see this person sitting underneath it, kind of hidden by some underbrush that's grown wild from the clear cutting of the trees around. This is on the side of a small hill, and at the bottom of the hill, the clear cutting ends and the forest begins again. The person is completely bundled up, and you can see a few snowflakes starting to blow around in the wind. They're sitting absolutely still and staring off in one direction. We will look at their eyes. You can see small amounts of frost along their eyebrows and their lashes. And their deep green eyes are singularly focused on something. And then they shift suddenly to the right, and we see a fairly large moose walk out of the woods and just into the edge of the clearing. As it moves out, it barely makes a sound, and it lifts its head up, almost as if it heard something or smelled something on the wind. Looks around for a moment and dips its head back down and starts eating some of the bushes in the area. The person we're watching, we see their eyes go wide, their mouth opens, and they take a quick intake of breath, surprised by the size of the antlers on this moose in front of them. At least 20 points. 22, maybe more. Definitely the biggest they've seen. You see them slowly take the gun from their lap, put it up against their left shoulder. And we look down the viewfinder and we see the chest of the moose dead in the center. The person takes slower breath this time and holds it. Looking back down the viewfinder, you see it move up and down just ever so slightly. And then a large bang, but the moose wasn't struck. The person holding the gun lowers it and looks to the left, and they snap their head back, and the moose is running back into the woods. The person stands up, clearly very annoyed as they let out a deep sigh. They look back off to the left, thinking about the noise they heard again. And the dull blue sky of an early morning starts to turn green. And the green grows in intensity until we can see no more. Now we're back to you three. You're just on the edge of Silvistead, and you have two new companions with you. A fairly thin but well-armored dwarf who has told you his name is Greytack, and a tiefling by the name of Talavandaran. Tiefling is not armored up as the dwarf is. Not sure what their job would have been, but it's very clear by the armor on the dwarf that they were part of the guard in town. There's not too many tieflings around, and this is probably the first time that you've spent even this much time around one of them, as there not being many of them, and there's not that there's a stigma, but people tend to be afraid of them a little bit. They have a fairly green tinged skin, and their horns are coming up out of their head are twisted similar to a goat's, but they almost look more along the lines of branches. And just so you guys know, they don't have hooves, they have feet. She does have a tail. Small, singular hook, barbed tail, not the double hooked barbed devil tail thing, just one little hook on the back of it. I don't know how to describe a tail, you guys.
No, keep going, you're doing great.
Oh, thanks, man. So it's like green and no. Yeah, you guys are probably not hurt because I think you leveled up. What would you like to do?
How far out of town are we?
Not very. I'd say you're in between, like the clear cutting that they do around the edge of town. You're just past it, just into the woods. I will remind you guys, because it wasn't on the map that we were looking at before, because I didn't want to be a dick and Justin made a beautiful map, but there is a huge river runs along the side of Silvistead. So you guys are, the river will be to your left, and you're in the woods, like north-ish of town.
We just went through a different time portal, ended up in a different Silvistead where there wasn't a river in that instance.
Yeah. It's now canon.
So we're close-ish to the river, but still pretty close to town?
Yeah, I'd say you're probably I'd say the river, if you really wanted to go and get into the river, you could do so in 6 seconds, if you know what I mean. It's like 30, 35 feet away from you,
So
give or take.
We've got. Oh, Arlette
You
looks
can
at
hear-
the
You can
companions
hear
and
the
pauses.
sounds of fighting
her thinking
vaguely
out loud.
from town still.
Hold on. One of you start again. Two of you
You
were
got that
talking.
too, huh? Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, can you not hear Sinéad?
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
My whole thing froze up while I was talking. So
Oh, that makes way more. Us, both of you were talking at the same time.
my bad. You go ahead, Sinead.
Arlette was just starting to think out loud about where we should go next, and then clocked that we were with strangers and paused before she started talking about doppelgangers and time shifts and things that make people sound crazy.
Yeah, people at work don't like it when I talk about stuff like that all the time.
The fact that you just said all that makes Velum want to talk about it. Like,
Well, I mean, I would say she did start going, so our options are we either follow our
noses to safety.
Yeah. Which could be where?
Right. Well,
are we worried about just our safety, or are we worried about our safety?
yeah.
The dwarf speaks up. I don't know what you guys are really on about right now.
We've got a friend. Their name is Our. It's really confusing most of the time, right? But you get used to it. When we're talking about our safety, we're talking about our friend whose name is Our. They might be in danger. We're really worried about him.
Yeah, it's spelled with an H.
Yeah, even more confusing.
Yeah.
So if you hear us talking about time stuff, sometimes that's how we refer to them also, because it's a pun, right, on their name, which is Our, spelled with an H.
Right. That's fucked.
Agreed.
Very, yeah.
Sorry, wait. Who are you? I know, listen, we just went through this not 30 seconds ago, running away from town, which, on that note, we should probably keep moving away from town, honestly.
Wait.
Are we going back? No, we're not.
I have an idea.
Go back and steal all the stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say steal the health potions, but...
I think I'm over it, you know? The thought about stealing it was like, people were still around, Ender was still there. Now it's like, everyone's dead, right?
Yeah, but now it's
You
about
mean, like-
survival, not just stealing.
You guys mean like the stores that they had in the?
Yeah.
He hauls off a backpack. It's like I actually grabbed a bunch.
Oh,
Dope.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Welcome to the group.
Hey, what a good start. Keep, I shouldn't have any.
Let's keep moving. I'll he puts the backpack.
Yeah,
down.
we don't have
So
time
let's
for
keep
this.
moving. We'll split some stuff up in a bit. I'm sure we're going to need help.
So, you two weren't guards, because we established
I
that.
was a guard.
Oh, you were a guard.
Yes. I wasn't on duty, but when I heard stuff going down,
Which SG team were you on?
I wasn't assigned on a team yet. I was just working in the SGC.
Okay. Rookie. I got it. We were SG1, if that counts for anything, right? We were out there front lines.
Yeah. I kind of recognized you guys.
Kind of like the
you-
flagship team.
Have we met already?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times actually.
No.
I actually work in the storeroom.
Good.
Well, let's...
Sorry.
Andy?
I don't think I've met you, dude with the old guy. You. He points at you, Justin.
Velum. Oh, me? What? Old guy?
New
take-
nickname unlocked.
Why just glares at Velum, reading his mind?
You're Velum and you're Arlette.
Yeah, hi.
I'm
Hi.
Wyatt.
And the Tiefen's my name's Tala.
Tala. And, sorry, what was your name?
Greytack.
Greytack. Tala, right. I'm not laughing at you, it's just, I used to know someone.
This is actually my 8th or 9th season up here.
Wow. I mean, that's a good run,
Wait.
really.
Greytack, your 8th or 9th season, you're still a rookie in the SGC?
Yeah.
Feeling a little plot hole here.
I haven't
Although-
been in the SGC too much. I was actually, out doing some other stuff around
okay.
woods. Yeah.
I will say that you two were the only ones that actually managed to hit anything, so, every other person, I mean, not to speak ill of the dead, but they were useless. They couldn't hit anything. It was wild.
Some of them hit you after they were whatever the hell happened to them.
I made it out pretty good. Velum.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
Yeah.
It was a little rough.
I was pretty fine, actually, to be honest with you.
See, I thought they were still on our team, and I kind of was like, no, they got my back, and then a quick stab in the kidney. Not great.
Yeah. You look
You're
good,
stabbed
though,
in the kidney.
Velum.
Yeah, I do feel great. It feels almost like I've reached a whole new level in life or something. Ugh.
It's your birthday.
I don't think so. I don't even know what day it is.
I also don't know what day it is. I mean,
I have no idea. I lost track entirely.
I bet time would know what day it is.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where we should go at this point?
That's the real question.
I think for now, let's just get away from town, and we'll set up a little perimeter, a little enclosed. If we could have some kind of space that's not easily seen from above, that'd be ideal, right?
Yeah.
There is an encampment on the other side of the river down south. But I don't know.
We'd have
how
to loop
we'll get
around.
there.
We could loop around through the woods. But we would know this, how crossable is this river? Is it you gotta find a ford, or is it you just kind of hop across some rocks?
It's roughly 1 kilometer wide.
Okay.
I can swim that.
Casual swim.
I mean, I can fucking swim it now that I'm a level 6 beast.
That's
barbarian.
true.
I mean, you could fucking run across it at this point.
But
Well, I'm sure Silvistead had some little boats, but then we'd have to go back and risk another big fight of some regard.
There could be a crossing up further. I remember hearing some people talking about it getting thinner up north.
would I know
I
that?
mean, it's a direction to go. Give me a history or a nature check.
Okay.
I will say history will be with disadvantage, so I don't know why you would choose it.
All right. They're the same, so here we go. 14 for nature.
You haven't really been on the river up there too much, but based on what you know of the area in general, it makes sense to you that the river would be smaller up north.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds right. So if we went north, it kind of gives us more than one option, right? Where we were talking about, we could go north to get south, and we could get a ship out of here. Or we could go north to go north. Because we talked about that before.
Yeah, well,
How are you guys feeling?
I mean, if we need a boat, myself and Velum here know a person that runs a boat. Nice fella. It's an
He was
option.
okay.
They were nice. What are
They
you
were
talking
okay.
about?
They were okay.
I thought they were nice. But I mean, it's the only other civilized place that I know of is Silvistead and then Arborstone. Other than that, we go up north to where you're
Not
from.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really see what we're gonna get. Except maybe tired and a little insane in the woods. I can show you my drawings again. Do you want to see my drawings again?
Arlette's getting pretty good at... You should gather around Grey Tech and Tella. Was that it? Talla? Talla?
I pull out my sketchbook from the walk to Silvistead with the just completely unhinged drawings that it's hard to tell whether they're unhinged because I was sleep deprived and very hungry, or whether it's unhinged because the animals up there are that weird.
Give me a drawing check.
Okay, you said that I can do this now with just Dex.
Hey.
I wrote that down.
Yeah, you would write that down.
Yeah. I wrote lots of things down.
I write nothing down.
I didn't write down shit.
I rely on the video editing to refresh my memory.
I wrote down 2 names.
I rolled a
I
4.
rely on my sharp memory.
A 6.
You rolled a 4?
Yeah, I got a
Six?
6.
They're fucking unhinged.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Hey, thanks, Fritz. Then, hello.
Hey.
Right. Well, so we have to deal with those beasts. Accurate drawing of those beasts. So they look wild. They look like they're hard to deal with.
Arlette is
The
staring
tiefling
at the
looks
drawings
over and is
because
like-
she hasn't looked at them in a while, and she's rotating her sketchbook to try and figure out which way it's supposed to go.
Oh no, I think it was the other way when you showed us.
Sala points at it. It's like, I think this is the top of it here.
I think
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
I think east
then
is
that's
west.
the mouth? That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't see anything that resembles a beast.
Well, look of it. Would you want to encounter that in the woods when you're out and about?
No, because I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So, terrors beyond imagination.
Well, I couldn't imagine what just happened back there, so...
Yes, well, that was the cherry on top of endlessly weird day that we've been having. You know, werewolves in the mines. There might be werewolves out here, so just a heads up. You know, if you see a wolf on 2 legs
Or with a sword.
or with,
Or with a sword, yeah. Sword wolf, I think, might be more terrifying than werewolf.
Yeah, true. We've had a weird.
It's the combo that gets you.
Yeah.
We've had
It's
a
been a
weird
rough
24
couple
hours.
days, yeah.
Sounds like it.
So,
So we'll go north-ish, cross. Because you said there was an encampment.
Yeah, it's down south, but it's across the river.
Yeah. So we'll go north, cross over, go south to the encampment. We'll figure out a way to get in contact with our friend who has a boat, who will be more than happy to give us passage. Sorry, new friends. Listen, I know we've all just met, but I need to have just like a tiny little micro chat with my SG members
Oh,
here.
yeah, sure. Go for it.
Don't worry, nothing about E at all.
Yeah, we won't talk about you either.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead, go wild. I don't mind. And I want to pull Arlette and Velum. Aside.
Okay, make a strength check.
I fail probably.
Just joking.
What's up, old man?
Listen, right. Anyway, here's okay. If we're thinking, and Wyatt's trying to keep his voice down. He could do this in his head, into their heads, but that's too much work.
I pull out my bagpipes like you want me to start playing a little
No,
ditty, or
I really not right now. Maybe later around the campfire. Might draw butterflies. No, let's just not. Maybe. Listen, if we're thinking about, are we thinking about going back to Arborstone? Is that the?
I don't see a lot to do up north.
Right.
I have never been to the city, and I'm kind of curious. And I am very, very uncomfortable with the 3 of us being in the custody of those golden fucking bastards. Even if they're not technically us.
Right.
But, like, I don't fucking like that.
Well, agreed. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say I've seen enough time travel plays that I don't know if they die, do we die? Can we not occupy the same space? Is it a different alternate reality? There's just too many unknowns if we don't go save them, us, ourselves.
There is a chance.
You just
Wyatt
put so
and-
many more worries in my head about when
I'm
we
sorry.
meet them.
Yeah,
I'm worried.
Wyatt and Velum, give me a history check.
I'm worried that I'm going to shoot myself, which we've established. Because if I see myself, I'm going to assume that the other one's evil.
that
We should get you a disguise kit.
That's a natural 1.
I got a 12.
12. When you start talking about them taking your doppelgangers away, You think about the fact that they took them on a ship, and that this river goes directly down to Arborstone. You guys came upriver from Arborstone, and you can't recall how long it took you guys to come up here. You know it was at least a day. But Velum, you haven't been back down, so you don't even know if it takes longer or shorter. And Wyatt, you don't know.
Which way is the river going? Towards Arborstone?
The river flows towards Arborstone.
Okay, so we can assume that it's going to take shorter to get back than it did to get here.
You can assume all you want.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that Velum's saying that out loud, not Josh. Come on.
Right. Well,
Okay.
I'm not too worried about. Well, I guess if we're worried about other us's, to be honest, wasn't worried about other us's at all in my mind. Not concerned about them either. Just gonna put this out here. There's a lot of bad things in Arborstone, and I may or may not have been at the heart of a lot of those bad things going on in Arborstone. So, Velum, you were kind of there for how it all ended. I may have not left on the best of terms, where I'm going to try to keep this concise because our friends over there might be worried about us, but I might have left an organization, the company, and the company might not be too pleased that I left on the terms that I left on. Might have shot someone, but it's complicated. There's a lot of moving parts that I can't get into right now, but I just want to give a heads up. I feel like a different person than I was then, but we're walking into the lion's nest a little bit.
So you
Wyatt,
really
give
need
me
a disguise
trauma
kit.
check with advantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Trauma.
How long have we been gone?
That didn't count. I dropped it. I've got an 11 in trauma, so no bonus. 19 though. It's pretty good. So
is
actually,
pretty good.
that's almost that one to be.
That's
right
true.
next to it.
19, good.
How long have we been gone? Like, how long would I have left my parents?
This was like months, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been...
It'd been a season at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys probably left like early, like late spring, early summer-ish type of thing.
Okay.
I'm mostly surprised they haven't sent someone to try to kill me. But also, I don't think they know where I went. So that's the only saving grace of that.
I'm really sure Mom and Dad are worried about me by now. Like, I can just take you home and we'll get you a new identity. We'll just throw some money at it. It's fine.
No, that literally will not solve it. I guarantee it. I'm sure I'd love to meet. I'm sure you have lovely folks.
Nah, they're kind of assholes, but
Love to meet them. I don't think money will solve this problem. I didn't want anyone to walk in surprised to be like someone, shoots me in the street and you're like, why if someone shot you in the street? Because there's a good chance I probably deserved it, and I don't know what's going to happen when we go back. Maybe nothing. Maybe we'll get off super easy.
Can you think of anything that you could bargain? Like, is there an ace we could have up our sleeve going back into town?
Well, not really. I lied to someone to help me move some goods, but they weren't real goods. They were just a bunch of rocks. And then that person was like, "What? You're running away?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going on vacation." And they're like, "I'm going to tell the company." And then it was Rusty Dave, and he tried to stab me with a shitty knife, and I shot him. But that, I don't.
R.I.P. Dave.
Yeah. R.I.P. Dave.
it was a little bit messy, if I'm remembering.
Yeah, it was very messy. And then we had to take the body and we threw it in the river. It was a whole deal.
Yeah, we really bonded there, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how we met. It was a good time.
Trauma, man.
It was a good time. But, no, I got out of town because shit got really fucking weird. All kinds of nightmares. And they were only getting worse. And when I came up here, fresh air, nightmares gone away.
Maybe new nightmares now.
Maybe new
Butterflies,
nightmares.
Eating people,
Yeah. I just feel like getting back to the city, they're not going to be happy that I left on the terms that I left on.
Okay, so money won't help. Bribery won't help. Bargaining won't help. Would violence help?
I mean, I think that usually is what it amounts to, right?
What if we get Wyatt Prime? No, you're Wyatt Prime. What if we get other Wyatt back and trade other Wyatt for your...
What if they just go after... Oh, this is a whole new layer that I didn't even think about. Because, again, I wasn't thinking about other us's. What if... Wait, were they moving us back to Arborstone?
Where else would the Royal Guard take prisoners?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you guys know...
Unless they put him down to Gravy Bones' locker or something like that.
Wyatt, are you okay going back to Arborstone? Are you warning us that this is going to happen and you're okay with going back? Or are you saying that you absolutely cannot set foot in that city anymore?
I'm just giving a warning, again, because if I get shot in the middle of the street, I want to have a little bit of a reasoning as to why I got shot in the middle of the street. I probably, hopefully, White knocks on a tree. Hopefully, would get the jump on him, but, you know. I'll pull up my hood, put my brim down, have my hat.
Maybe we can work on a disguise.
Put up my scarf a bit. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Velum, you're from the city as well. Do you have any issues going back?
I mean...
Are you against it, I guess?
No, I just wanted to leave, and I think it's probably been long enough. You know, I got to see the world, got to kill some fight some butterfly monsters, kill a werewolf, meet Treeses. I think I've done the whole eat, pray, love thing.
Right.
So, I think might be time to go back.
All right.
Treeses is with us.
Treeses
is always with us.
Oh, that's Treeses in the photo. Good. Okay, should we rejoin and tell them we'll head back to our plan of... Oh, Jesus.
I don't like
that.
Oh,
Treeses.
Oh, Treeses.
Yeah.
Oh, Patrick.
I don't want to believe you.
Sorry.
I guess we're headed to Arborstone.
Okay, Greytack, Tala, sorry about that. Just had to have a little bit of a private chat here.
You look back over, Greytack has a small fire lit and is roasting something on a frying pan.
That was incredibly quick. We had like a 5-minute conversation. That was fast. It's impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can get done in 5 minutes.
Probably a bad idea.
Do we want to be lighting a fire?
Yep, that's literally, I was just about to say that. So,
I'm a little bit cold.
Listen, I know you haven't been out much, Greytack. This is a bad idea. I'm impressed. Let's put it out. I'm really impressed by that fire. Great fire. Great job getting it done so quick. You know, smells good, whatever you're cooking.
Sausages, tomato, some nice crispy bacon.
How did you... Anyway, I'll ask this later, I guess. Terrible time to start cooking.
I thought we were going to a camp.
Yeah, I thought we were getting way further away from town. This was just like a little side chat. This wasn't like, let's settle down for the night. You know, this was like, I need to talk for 5 minutes. Right? I mean, I'm impressed though. Like, let me just put that out there again. Impressive stuff.
Okay. Slides all the food off of the pan. And kind of shakes the pan off.
Okay, let's not...
Just has a little plate.
Let's not douse it in... Wyatt takes off his malp and takes off his jacket and, like, smothers the fire to hope that, you know, we don't get a lot of smoke out of it. I'm gonna need
I could just kick dirt on it.
Yeah, why don't we just leave the fire going and keep walking?
Oh, as a distraction? Okay, I won't burn my jacket then.
Yeah.
Give me a luck check.
Come on. I rolled one nat 1 and a 19, which is right fucking next to nat 1, so let's hope for anything else. No, that's not true. Let's hope for something good. Hey, 17!
17.
On the
it's
corner.
Not burned.
Oh, hey, I don't need a new jacket. Oh, now it's nice and smoky. Sorry. Yes, let's... Alright, here's the game plan that I think we've established. We're going to go a little bit north, cross over, head south. Myself and Velum know someone who runs a ship. We'll get in contact. They can bring us to Arborstone, where we'll you can stick with us, you can part ways, whatever you want.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
All right.
Arlette, I assume you're probably going to be leading them.
I was just about to
through-
say Arlette takes the lead and like strides ahead of people.
Yeah. Also, I would like
Try
to
and
thank
keep
Rooney
up, Velum,
for
if you
picking
want.
up on my reference with
Yeah.
that little fire that time. It was a Lord of the Rings reference. I'm an idiot.
Oh, I didn't. That went over my
Yeah.
head.
I've
It's okay.
only read the
I
books.
like making very obscure references. Yeah, give me a survival check, Arlette.
Can I help with survival? I'm actually proficient in this one.
Ooh.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your bonus? Do
I
you
have a
wanna do
plus
it?
3.
Okay. I have a plus 5.
Arlette probably has, like, I was going to say, it's probably like plus 40.
But I figured I could at least like help with
No,
the directing.
the help is very appreciated because
Well, yeah, do you want to give her advantage or do you want to roll on your own?
No, I'll give her advantage. I'd be like, yeah, I think that way's north. Like,
So
look, the sun
fucking
is
helpful.
here, and the river's on the left, and like the way this oak tree is growing, you know that the moss is always on the west side of it. We have to go that way.
16.
16. You know that the moss growing on one side of a tree is a myth, but you also know there's a little trail here. And so
I was
you
saying it
see
for
a little bit
Wyatt
of a
because
trail.
he doesn't know the difference.
I mean, we basically just have to go upstream until the river gets smaller. So
Yeah, but you can see that there's a bit of a footpath here.
Okay.
It looks like it's been not well traveled, but
traveled.
frequently traveled.
Yeah, it's a
anyway,
path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wyatt like internalizes the moss information, but for the wrong direction also. So just
On the
I'm-
bottom of the tree.
I'm Roanoa Zorro of this campaign. I have no sense of direction. I'm gonna get lost all the time. Three gun style. I need a gun for my mouth and 2 guns. Shoot.
What's the point of the third gun?
To shoot your mouth off.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah. Wait until you guys come across the one-armed dude who could defeat you with one arm tied behind his back. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just,
he's more of a kicker than anything.
It's the extent of my One Piece references at this point in time.
Oh, red hair
What
Shanks
did you roll again?
was the reference you were making.
Yeah,
Shanks is
that
terrifying.
guy. Red hair is the only thing that makes me clue in that. Sure. What did you roll? 14?
16.
16.
16. Oh, it was something close. Well, I guess the only other question would be, would you guys like to double time it or take your time?
I think double time.
Yeah, I think double time. We're trying to get away from
Yeah.
Silvistead.
Agreed.
Oh, you know,
Big agree.
everyone, it's going to sound worse than it is, but everybody make a stealth check for me.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm proficient. I am. Holy shit, I have a
God.
+6. What the fuck?
I also have a +6, but I only rolled a 3, so 9.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
16.
I can't like get my bagpipes situated properly underneath my backpack. sorry. I'm trying to get the air out. Give me a second. This is the dumbest
writing them
instrument I
down.
could have ever picked to bring with me.
Sorry, what did you get? 30, 20?
Dirty 20.
Arlette, you got,
16.
and Velum got
9.
9. Please. Okie doke. You guys don't hear anything coming behind you or see any other butterflies. Actually, you don't see any normal butterflies or gigantic scary ones as you make your way north. You're going for, let's say, like 6 hours before you start to notice even a slight decline in the width of the river. But after about 6 hours of trekking it up alongside the river, it does quickly begin to get smaller. And I'd say probably about an hour past that, you see that it actually splits off into two, which is kind of strange for two rivers to meet running down, but it does happen in real life, I promise you.
Thanks for clarifying that.
No problem. I looked up a lot of this stupid shit. As you keep going north, you notice the one of the two rivers that they're meeting, the one that you're close to really starts to get smaller, and you find a spot where you can cross over pretty easily. And the second, I guess they're still tributaries. The second small river is still pretty sizable in width. And you keep going forward, and I would like Arlette to make another survival check.
Okay. Still with advantage? You helping me, Velum?
Absolutely.
Sick.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Patrick would let me.
17.
17. Okay. 7. Walking for another 2 hours or so, and the sun is starting to set, but the river is still getting smaller, but not as small as you were hoping for a crossing. Like, at this point, you would definitely still end up swimming, or at the very least, getting very wet trying to cross here.
How?
Yes.
If I'll like turn to everyone and say, if we're really feeling the need to get across this second river before nightfall, I've got a it's not desperation, but I've got a method we could try. Depending, Patrick, on how wide the river is. Like, could we string rope to cross it? So I'm a very good swimmer now. So if I could get a rope across to the other side.
It's definitely within the realm of possibility.
Okay, so I put it out there then.
Well, I've got a length of rope. We could, tie that onto another piece of rope.
But if we're okay keeping going north, we can keep going.
I mean, if it...
Great X speaks up. I heard that there was an actual crossing up here at some point.
That would be better.
An actual bridge or anything, but definitely something someone constructed to go across. I guess it's a bridge, but I also have no idea where that is. So that could be hours away, could be just up ahead.
So
Yeah,
I'm game to try swimming across if you guys want to.
We have been walking for 7 hours.
Yeah, night's falling, right?
Yeah.
It's starting to get dim.
Well, I'd rather not cross in the dark, so it's either we walk up in the dark, or we settle down, or we cross now before we lose the sun. I don't mind. I'll hold up, my malp above my head type deal.
Is the Melp your backpack?
Yeah, we established our Silvistead backpacks were called malps, didn't we? Was that a thing?
I don't remember, but
We called something
I
a
love
malp, but I couldn't remember.
I think it was. Oh God, it was an acronym.
Medical.
Assistive.
I can't remember now.
I can't remember either.
medically
Anyway.
assisted life pack.
That
Something
sounds
like that.
pretty accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, I just call mine a backpack.
Oh well, I think Ander told us they were malps, so I don't know.
You know what? I'm with Grey Tech on this. Fuck Ender, it's a backpack again.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ander.
I don't even know if I want to RP Ender.
Tells
That's
me
okay.
I kind of like Malp actually.
Well,
I call them Malps.
all right, we've got. At least we know when we say malp what we're talking about. Anyway, do we want to cross?
Well, I'll tell you guys. The river is. Hold on. I'm constructing it in my head.
Please wait. Loading.
Millions of years of erosion.
DM loading screen.
Let's see. About 20,000 years ago, there was no. I'd say
Glaciers.
you could find a spot where it's like 40 feet across.
All right, that's less than an adventurer's pack hempen rope.
Hell yeah.
I will tell you right now, I do have a hand crossbow that I could shoot 40 feet into a tree if we need to.
I trust my knot tying more than the anchoring ability of your crossbow bolts.
That's more than fair.
What if we tie it to a bullet? I shoot bullet. No? Alright.
I think a crossbow bolt would go deeper into a tree than a bullet.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think you're right. I might also just
You
explode.
gave me something to Google tomorrow at the very least.
I might just also blow the tree up, So,
Actually, no, a fucking bullet would definitely go further into the tree.
but wouldn't it break on it? Like, wouldn't it?
You
Yeah.
can't tie a rope to a bullet.
Well, yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. We've got glue.
Do we? Do we have
No.
Oh, what's that? Anyway, yeah. Doesn't matter. That D&D
No, but-
glue.
Oh, yeah. the glue that
Rooney's
lasts
got it
forever.
right. You tie a rope to a bullet, you put the bullet in the gun, and then you throw the gun across the river.
Yeah.
So, are we attempting a crossing now, or are we gonna keep walking
Yeah,
for the
fuck.
bridge?
40 feet?
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
say
afraid
we
to
go
swim
for
40
it.
feet. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even know if we need a rope.
Okay,
I mean, I'll
then
take it, but...
if the DM will let me, I'll say that I chose so I get bestial souls that I can choose after each rest. So either I need a short rest now, or if you'll let me say that I had the swimming one on the go since we had our last.
You can have the swimming one.
All right. So it gives me swim speed equal to my walking speed, and I can breathe underwater.
You can breathe underwater? I missed that part. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought this subclass sucked.
That fucking rules.
I thought this subclass was
What
all
level
flavor.
do you get that at?
6.
To-
Wait
you
till
get
you learn
at
about my
the
jump.
underwater one? You get the underwater breathing one at level 6?
At level 6, I get 3 of them all at the same time, and after a short or long rest, I get to choose what one I have active, and it lasts until the next time I have a short or long rest, and then I get to choose one again.
Underwater breathing's pretty sick. at
Yeah,
level
it's
6.
super dope.
Yeah. That's a high level druid wild shape, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
No, the flight would be
Oh.
high level.
Yeah, I don't get flight, but I do basically, one of the other ones is basically spider climb, and then
Nice.
the last one is bananas, and I get like
How many bananas do you get?
as many as I can roll. No, but only once per turn. But I can roll an athletics check, and I get to add that many feet to my jump.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that for my next monk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say an encounter of some kind.
Yeah, so you can swim across pretty easy.
Okay.
I will ask, though, for a...
Can I have
I'll
told
say-
Arlette a joke before they swam across the river?
Is it going to be the same joke that Rooney just told? Because I don't know if you'll be able to top it.
No, that's probably a better joke, but...
Yeah, you can, if you have to tell a joke, but...
Yeah,
yes.
oh no, I've got one lined up.
Oh,
All
I
right.
know you do.
Please.
Why did the old man move to Hawaii?
Why?
To live the life of a dentured surfing dude.
That
Are
would
you
be
gonna-
so funny if I knew what Hawaii was.
You just put in a tropical place from this world. You don't know any of those. Never mind. Here's a bardic inspiration.
I've read a lot. Thank you.
It's a D8 now, by the way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah.
pick this
Moving up.
fancy D8. Okay.
You
So
guys
I
are fucking high-powered for level 6. Goddamn. I can't wait to give you more stuff.
I grab a rope, tie it around my waist, swim across the river.
Yeah, give me a athletics check.
Athletics? Okay.
Yeah.
Does the dwarf look strong?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck. 5.
Hard to say.
I give him the other end of the rope. He's clearly going to be stronger than me or Wyatt.
How do
What's
you
your
feel
strength score?
about out of combat nat ones?
Ooh, out of combat nat ones.
I have the bardic, so I have +7 to athletics, so a 1 is an 8. My bardic would make it. Oh, I got another 8. It's 16.
Okay, I was gonna say if you get above 10, I will let the nat 1 slide.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
The river is a lot stronger than you were picturing it. Like, there's definitely it's definitely far deeper than you were expecting, and you can feel this
I would say
undertow.
Arlette probably fully goes under, but she can breathe underwater right now. So
Yeah, as you go down, like it seems like relatively calm at the top, but once you go down underwater, even just a little bit, you can feel this drastically stronger pull underneath the river, and you can tell there's a very strong undertow here, and you can't see the bottom. Actually, no. Give me a perception check.
Hey, Wyatt, how long do you think Arlette can hold
11.
her breath?
11. Yeah, you can't see the bottom.
I don't know.
It's it does get pretty dark as you were looking down there, but you can't see the bottom. It's I'm just repeating myself at this point. Strong undertow, dark river. You make it to the other side though.
okay, I emerge not even remotely as confident as I dove in, but I do emerge. And I find a nice solid either like tree trunk or boulder or like somewhere to anchor the rope so that everyone else can have a better time getting across.
I like
Give me
to
a sleight
think
of hand check for your knot tying abilities.
Jesus, okay.
Can I yell another one-liner at her to give her another bardic inspiration?
You can, yeah, why not?
Oh god, I need to find a good one to say. I say, sometimes swimming is a challenge, but sometimes it's simple. It deep ends.
Very good.
Wyatt laughs. Wyatt's like, that was a good one. Velum.
Thanks, Wyatt. I've been practicing my stand-up.
Yeah. That was,
16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
You
was
feel pretty confident about that now?
that was a tight one. You know, I hear a lot about tight 5s. So tight 1's a good start.
That was a tight 0.5.
Tight, yeah. 0.5. Let's yelling.
We're being so subtle.
Well,
great text. So how are we doing this now?
I can tie the rope on this side, I think.
Tin, what did
Actually-
okay, he hands it back to you.
Yeah, well, I just didn't want it to get lost, okay? I figured you'd be able to hold on to it if Arlette got pulled downstream. I got a -1 strength, okay?
You look tough. Great tech.
Yeah, you look sturdy.
Thank you.
Saying great tech.
It was a compliment. That's why we gave you the rope. Is there anything to tie the rope to on this side?
Yes, there is. There's trees, rocks.
I feel so
whatever you
Wyatt's
like.
probably got a better sleight of hand than I do, but mine's not bad, so...
Roll away.
My sleight of hand is
Also,
very
I cannot
good.
see nor hear Justin at the moment.
And Patrick
Oh,
froze.
really?
Patrick's got a refresh.
Oh. Yeah, Patrick, you
you
gotta
have to
refresh.
refresh.
I figured.
He froze on the stream as well. So.
There's the refresh button. Oh, there it is.
I'm going to use
RB.
our wet as my shorthand for my bestial soul with the swimming. But now I need to find puns for the rest of them.
Yeah.
So wait, what are the jumping and?
Still can't see
Climbing.
Justin.
Oh, you still can't see me? I can refresh.
He will refresh.
Oh, Rooney, thank you for gifting a sub. Say très incroyable. I don't know how to speak French.
I'm back.
Well, Wyatt, do you want to tie the knot and I can just help you out? Or do you want me to tie the knot?
I mean, I'm pretty good at tying knots.
Yeah, I thought about it after a second. I feel as though you might have like tied a noose or something in your time. In the
Well,
underworld,
no,
so.
Not nooses. A lot of stabbing,
Oh.
mostly shooting.
Yeah, and then like tying people's hands together and
Tying them
dropping
into chairs, kicking
Yeah.
a chair into the off the docks type deal. Yeah.
yeah. All right, here, you take the rope then.
Okay. Am I rolling with advantage? Are you helping?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, dude, you gotta loop. You gotta loop and like do the bunny ears.
No, I mean, we're not tying shoes.
Up
Velum.
No, it's up through the hole, around the tree.
Velum, give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can
If
give
I can help.
Wyatt advantage.
24.
Oh shit! That would have been a roll.
I know. I'm
Wyatt,
sorry.
you get advantage.
Great.
I rolled an 18. I'm sorry.
Dirty 20.
Not bad. You're pretty confident about your knot, and
I mean, it looks pretty good. I might.
Velum, you look at it and you're like, yeah. I was about to say, you look at it and you're like, I think I could have done better.
Well, listen, Velum. if
next
you
time, listen. Yeah, you have to go around. You have to do the loopy.
Well, listen. If this was around somebody and they were tied to the tree, it would have been a great knot.
Oh, right. I forgot. You're used to people fighting back, so it tightens on itself.
Yeah,
Right. My
right.
bad. Okay. The tree just kind of lets you tie it. Okay.
A whole different thing. Whole different ball
Yeah.
game.
100%.
Great Tag
Sorry.
speaks up. If you don't know knots, tie lots.
Yep, that was the first rule of Nott Club.
The second rule was don't
To
talk,
talk
about it.
not Fuck.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to have a meeting about this.
I hope the third rule of Knot Club was you have to learn at least one knot.
No. I think the third rule of Knot Club is that knots aren't used to hurt humans.
Right, of course.
Oh god.
Did we just reference a conversation we had before we started streaming?
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Inside joke.
Like
Don't worry about it.
podcast bingo.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, everybody in chat, like, catch up, guys. How do you not understand
Yeah.
that?
For fuck's sake.
All right,
what
everyone,
are you guys doing?
make sure to put your anything that you don't want to get wet is gonna. You can balance it on the rope and kind of drag it as you go. Might be a good plan.
Might be. So, what? How are you guys doing this crossing?
I'm just going to climb on the rope. Like, back to the water. Feet on the rope. Shimmy across.
Okay, you're going to like stay out of the water entirely.
Yeah, if I can.
Okay.
Wyatt's gonna just put his guns in the malp and then rest the malp kind of on the rope, but just dragging and swimming as he goes.
Right. Give me athletics checks.
I should have said I would run across.
Do
the
they
rope
get
and hope for an
advantage from the rope?
acrobatics.
No.
Or okay.
I feel like it would have been disadvantaged without the rope, probably.
Maybe the DC is lower.
Well,
DC is lower.
I rolled a 3, which becomes a 1.
Oh, I should have given you bardic inspiration. I'm sorry. I rolled an 18, which becomes an 18.
Can Arlette be like ready on the shore in case something goes horribly wrong?
Wyatt's got his mouth like on his chest, like Arlette, bro.
I will jump into the river and swim after he starts going downstream.
Yeah. Wyatt, as you're moving along, your malp slips out of your hand, and without thinking, you reach to grab it with one hand, miss, and let go and reach with the other one, and you grab onto it. You're holding it, but you're no longer holding onto the rope, and you're starting to go downstream pretty quickly. Arlette, give me an athletics check as well.
Okay, first I'm going to fly into a rage at Wyatt being such a dumbass, and then
Good.
I'm going to have advantage on this check.
Nice.
Oh, thank Christ.
If this is your first time at Knot Club, you have to tie.
Ooh.
Another great line from Rooney.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, not an issue. He barely gets like 10 feet away from the rope. You go down and grab onto him, and with one other arm, swim easily back to the rope, just grab on and get over across.
Arlette, thought I was going to die.
As you grab back onto it, you see Grey Tack slips off but manages to reach out and grab back onto the rope just like inches away from also going downstream.
Christ. Treasus.
Right, you guys made it across. You've solved my river puzzle.
Ugh.
Congratulations.
Right, okay, well, next time let's go get a boat.
I think aren't we going to get a boat?
Well,
If
let's
there
get
was a boat on offer, we would have had a boat, Wyatt.
Yeah.
a smaller boat to bring us across.
Are you a woodworker?
I didn't say make a boat.
Well, how else are we going to get a boat? Where are we? Wyatt, where
Steal
are we?
one. I'm sure anybody around here
We
has a
walked
boat.
for 7 hours. Did you see any boats?
Well, we could have turned around and went back. Or
Did you
kept
see any boats at Silvistead?
going north. I thought I saw
Yes.
one. Yeah.
You saw many.
Thanks, Treasus.
I did. Well, we probably should have just taken a boat from Silvistead. I did not realize there was any there.
Well, but then we
That's
would
my
have had
bad.
to
I
deal
should
with...
have clarified.
We
No,
would have
that's
had
my
to deal
bad. I
with...
didn't even ask.
Yeah, we would have had to deal with zombies too, right? So, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Very likely.
zombies are boats.
Well, we made it. We should probably...
You know what? If you guys had to go back, there might have been a battle boats check there somewhere.
Whoa!
Oh, we missed the battle boats.
Damn! All these years.
That's the only one in Act 1.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
All right,
we've hit the cutscene where it like confirms that you want to leave this act. They're like, listen,
Yeah.
you can't go back to Silvistead after
And
this point.
you forgot to do a quick save in between the last... Like, it's just not worth going back. Like, 3 hours of fucking gameplay to get that,
It
right?
was a big combat session, and I don't think we would have done any
yeah,
better.
you haven't save scummed in a while, so like...
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. I save scum constantly.
I also do.
I
Always. Quick save,
always forget to save.
quick save, quick save, quick save.
I think it was Fallout 3 that taught me to save often.
Probably the same. Should we settle down for the night then? And now, Grey Tech, you could start a lovely little fire. Because
You look over, he already has one going.
Oh, perfect! Look at this. Efficient.
Can I observe him cooking to see if I can improve my own cooking skill?
Please.
100%.
Arlette starts narrating all the things that he's doing to Velum as she sees Velum watching.
No, I know. I get it. I know.
The lard in the pan, that stops things from sticking to the bottom of it. And
Yeah,
then
but
you
then
can
you
actually,
use the
no, but then
burnt
you can
crisp.
flip
Around and
things.
joins in.
No, see, you can get buttery, crispy burned bits instead of having to scrub the pan for 5 hours.
Scrubbing isn't.
Yeah, but that's extra flavor. I was told that's extra flavor.
I was also told it was extra flavor.
See why I was told it was extra flavor?
Well, Velum told me, to be fair, but
No. Wyatt.
Velum, give me a cooking check with advantage.
hey,
19.
wow,
19.
Yeah, with my
You
plus
could-
0.
You can add a +1 to your cooking modifier.
Thank Treasus.
we're moving up, baby.
You mean I can't just have proficiency in it?
Nope, you get a +1.
1.
You get proficiency in fucking everything else.
I get half proficiency in everything else.
That's more than you got in cooking.
Ah, you're right. I'll take the +1, thank you.
Typical rich kid.
Hey, if you don't ask, it's always going to be a no.
Typical rich kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get across. You're soaking wet. It's pretty chilly out, and the sun hasn't set yet. But yeah, if you guys want to make camp, by the time you're done, it'll probably be, not dark, but close enough.
All right. Set up
Queens.
camp, try out our shit.
Yes, let's.
Arlette, give me a survival check. and you can have advantage on it.
Dope. Nat 20, baby!
Ooh.
Nice.
That's 25.
Sick. You find the absolute perfect spot for all of you guys to set up camp. It's just in off of the river, but just the lay of the land here, you know that even if there was some kind of a rise in the river overnight, it's not going to go into where you guys are going to set up in here. Lots of cover from like bushes and undergrowth and everything around the trees here, and yeah, it doesn't look like you guys would be easily seen from afar.
Dope.
Which is usually the case in the woods here, given the lack of undergrowth in many areas, but its relative closeness to the river, lots of sunlight getting in, bigger bushes. And I'd say you find some berries and some mushrooms and things that you know to be edible and pretty good.
All right. Sick. I make a plan in my head to wake up early and cook them before Velum gets up so that I can cook them the way I like them.
I have a +1 now, though.
Yeah, so I take it you guys are going to take a long rest then?
Should we
should set up
establish?
watch.
Yes, good idea,
Yeah.
Arlette.
What'd you say, Arlette?
We should set up watches.
Oh. Speaking of, how would you guys like to do so?
I can go first.
There are 5 of you.
I still have all of my spell slots, so...
Well, 5 is great. We usually just do 3. So, you know.
Y'all go whenever.
I can go. Is everyone tired? I could stay up. I can take first.
I'm a little bit
Um,
sleepy after my multiple swims.
Sorry about that again, Arlette.
It's okay, Wyatt.
I paid a lot of money for my guns, and I didn't want them to get swept downriver, and then I would have to search for them. Nightmare scenario.
Nightmare guns, nightmare scenario.
Normal guns, good guns, nice guns, nightmare scenario.
Wyatt, give me a trauma check.
Oh, God.
About my guns, they're so nice though. Fucking nat 20.
Nice. You got a 12 now. You got a +1, baby.
Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm really doing it.
Tala speaks up. She's like, I'm dead. You guys, I'm going to sleep. And she has like a little bit of a tent set up here and just crawls in and goes to sleep.
Yes, everyone get
Great.
some sleep. I'll stay up.
All right.
All right. Greytag turns in as well. Wyatt, give me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, it's a +4 now. It's 11.
Is there anything you'd like to do specifically while you're on watch by yourself?
Wyatt does the thing he always does. He unfurls like his leather pouch that he keeps with all of his like gun cleaning utensils, and he dismantles his guns and the parts that can be dismantled, and carefully cleans them out and puts them back together. The runes themselves seem to like shimmer a little bit, but Wyatt doesn't really pay much mind to it. Kind of like looking past it, and like when you're doing something like a menial task, and you're kind of like looking off in the distance as you do it. But that's all he does. He's kind of like looking around while cleaning his guns. Standard Wyatt.
As you're cleaning your guns, the sun still isn't completely down. It's just on the verge of it being dark, properly dark. And you can hear the sound of the river rushing not too far away from you. There's a slight breeze through the trees. You think you hear some whispering at one point, but you stand up and take a quick look around and you don't hear it at all anymore. And that was about 2 hours ago now.
Oh, I'll wake... Oh, fuck. I don't remember who was supposed to take second watch. I'm just going to wake Velum up.
Oh, my turn already? All right.
It's your turn, Velum. Velum, I might have heard whispering, so be...
Did you check it out?
Yeah, I took a look around.
How long ago was that?
Oh, did you hear that air horn?
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't listen to this forest track.
I thought it was just like over someone's mic. I was like, that's odd.
Yeah, I took a look around. I didn't see anybody. But...
All right. I guess, yeah. I can keep an eye out for weird noises. I guess an ear out would probably be more appropriate.
I mean, whatever works, right? All right. Good night.
Night.
Velum, give me a perception check.
I rolled a 4.
4? Okay, that's better than I was expecting. Is that a natural 4?
No, it's a mod 4. It's a natural 3.
Okay. It wasn't the 1.
No, it was not a 1.
Okay. You're sitting down by the fire. Is there anything specific you'd like to do while you have a few moments to yourself?
Well, since I have terrible perception, I think Velum would pull out the dagger and just like play a soft melody that's just like a lulling sound, and just like practice like almost like a lullaby. And that's why he's so distracted, because he's an idiot.
Give me a performance check.
Okay, that I can do. 21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's melodic, and you almost lull yourself to sleep. It sounds that
about
good.
right, yeah.
You feel like you drift off for a quick second after finishing playing your tune, but you kind of snap out of it and you're like, oh, maybe I should wake somebody else up at this point.
It's been 3 minutes and I walk over to Arlette and wake them up. Hey, Arlette, I can't keep my eyes open. You're up.
All right, buddy. All right, yeah, get some rest.
Wyatt said he heard some weird noises.
Disadvantage.
I have to do one with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Rude. For fuck's sake, one of those is a 20. The other one is a 5, which turns into a 7.
Good.
Man, we are perceptive.
You believe that Velum has been awake for quite a while.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And now you can give me a perception check for your watch.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. It's not a 5, it's a 6, which is a 8.
Slightly better. Is there anything you would like to do specifically while you have this time to yourself?
I think that I would take out that greatsword that I got and start examining it more fully, because when we were fighting something, Jesus, my memory's shot, but it's a magical weapon, and so I just want to like pore over it and see what I can glean from it, and then also like take care of it because I crossed a river with it, which probably isn't great for a sword.
No. Although if it was in its sheath, is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was in its sheath, they're generally not waterproof, but definitely like pretty well sealed. Some
Yeah.
of them.
All right, just checking it out and looking at it. I haven't really had a lot of time to examine it.
For sure. Give me an Arcana check with what's your bonus or like your score modifier or whatever with Arcana?
+1.
+1.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it for perception? Or actually investigation?
Same.
Same? Okay.
Yeah.
You can have a +2
Okay.
for an Arcana check.
Dope. 18.
18. Take out the sword, take it out of its sheath, and you can see there has been some water got down around the edges of it. You start cleaning it off. And as you start to look the sword over really well for like the first time since you got it, honestly, you haven't had much time. That mage sight that Nova gave you starts to kick in.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't see an aura around it, but you feel like you can see it. Like, you would just get this sense of color around it, and like you put as you're moving your hand across it, you almost feel like you can feel that color around it as well, but you can't even decide what color it is. It's there, but it's not a color you've seen before. Somehow it's a new color, and it kind of hurts to think about it in a whole lot at first. It's different from when you were in Nova's house looking around. Everything there had these clear, distinct colors and lines to them. This feels more not organic, but raw in comparison to all of the things you were picking up with Mage Sight in her house.
Okay.
But you can definitely see and feel the magic around this, and as your attention on it fades, you look around and you look back to the sword, and it's gone again. And you keep looking at it and think about what you just saw again, and it comes right back. But as soon as you stop focusing, you notice it go away. And
Okay.
after it goes away, you don't have that same sense. You don't feel it at all.
The last thing that I was thinking is like, are there any markings on it, like writing or sigils or runes or anything that would link it to any like culture that I've read about, or any like in my time alone in the woods reading all the stuff I could get my hands on about history?
Down close to the hilt, there is a stamp in the middle, and it's definitely some kind of like maker's mark or something like that, but it doesn't seem to be any kind of a language or anything like that.
Okay.
It could be, but if it is, it's something you don't know, an alphabet you're not sure of.
Okay.
And if you look at it different ways, it's like, oh, I guess that could be an M or a W. Is it upside down? Is it an E? Is it sideways?
Okay. Cool. I am very, very intent upon my sword.
What did you roll on your perception again? Sorry.
I think it was like an 8.
Yeah, right. It was an 8. It is pitch black out at this point in time, and the more you think about it, the more you're like, I feel like it should be kind of getting bright by now. But as you stay awake for a bit, you start feeling tired again, and it's still not bright out.
Okay. I'll wake Tala? Did you say Telavandrin?
Tala.
Tala.
Yep.
Okay. I'll wake Tala up.
What's your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
15.
15. As you go to wake her, she whips right around like the moment you like touch her tent, and her tail whips out towards your arm. You pull it back clear of her. She's like, I'm really sorry. I'm kind of on edge right now.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. I get it. I'm gonna go to bed now, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take watch. Sure.
Right. Sorry. Yes. That's. I think I gotta talk to Velum in the morning.
She crawls out of her tent. She's like, okay, you go on. Wow. She rolled really high.
Good.
Yeah. Why, that's bad. She stabs you in your sleep.
Wyatt,
No, she stabs me in my sleep.
she doesn't stab you in her sleep. You wake in the morning, and for the first time, and you don't know how long, you feel well rested.
Oh.
You don't recall having had any dream previous night, and it's just, you feel absolutely invigorated compared to any sleep you can remember from the past few years at least. You can have a let's say advantage on any skill checks you make until your next short rest.
Whoa. Never taking a short rest again.
Or long rest, sorry.
Hell yeah.
I will say, I don't even think it'll come up, but it will also go away if you were to fall asleep or be charmed.
I feel great.
That's not a hint as to what is coming. Is just what seems right to me right now.
Oh.
Arlette has split the mushrooms in two, and she's cooking half of them, and she gives the other half to Velum and says, I'll cook mine with some fat and you cook yours with no fat, and then we'll do a taste test, okay, buddy?
I'm down.
Can I also, as a third party, do a taste test of both A/B tests?
Can I get an advantage for using butter?
AV test!
That's good.
Audio visual. Arlette Velum.
Arlette Velum. What's
Arletio Vilio. Arlette, you don't have the cooking skill yet, do you?
No.
Yes, that sounds
You
like
do
disadvantage to me.
You have it now. And yes, you get advantage for using butter.
I mean, I lived alone in the woods for a very, very
That's not
long
even fair.
time.
I had to scrape by to get my +1. He just throws you advantage.
I didn't do super well. I only
Yeah,
got
that sucks. I gotta go ahead.
I got a 13.
I got a mod 20.
Nice.
Wow. My mushrooms are like greasy and like didn't really soak up the butter very well.
I'm just sitting there flipping the pan the whole time, like never let it stop moving.
Greytack's like, wow, let's where'd you get those skills, man?
You know what? I just really picked him up. It feels like I'm natural. Like I might be a prodigy. When we get back to Arborstone, I might open a restaurant.
He just nods his head and he looks over at Arlette. He's a rich kid, isn't he?
Yeah, man, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you can see it. You can see. He's still good shit though. I mean, he burns the coffee every morning, but we put up with it, you know?
The coffee.
I'll
Wait,
take
was
care
I
of the
supposed
coffee
to
this morning.
add something to that cooking check?
I can't remember.
No,
Okay.
you gave it to me with flat 0. It's just
Okay,
it's,
okay.
it's a wisdom, but you weren't. I wasn't proficient with it. You might be. I don't know. Yeah, you made wisdom for cooking.
Oh, then I would have added 2.
I think I still win.
Yeah, you do, for sure. But mine aren't quite as bad.
Wyatt, give me
Constitution saving throw.
No.
Death saving throw.
Give me a
Battle
give me a fucking luck check.
Okay.
No, I want it to be a blind taste test.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh,
You
I
got
got
9 on your luck test.
Yeah.
On your luck check. All right.
Roll trauma.
Hold on.
Listen, I have a good morning going.
You take a bite out of your. Oh wait, I'll give you advantage on your luck check.
Oh,
Oh.
that
Worse?
It didn't even roll. It just like landed. It's stuck on the one. Just plopped on one.
You take a bite out of the first mushroom, and it's just slimy, like just hot and slimy, and you just kind of just let it drop to the ground. Like, no, that's not it.
Falls out of my mouth.
And you 100% assume that was Velum's mushroom.
Mushroom. I mean Velum. Better luck next time.
Do
You
I
take a bite out of
see?
the second one, and you're like, "This is delicious."
Arlette, you really nailed it.
I really didn't, buddy. Thank you, though.
Okay. Well, modest. Modest goes a long way, Velum. You can learn a lot from Arlette.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Oh, good morning. Should I make coffee? Should we get going? I feel good.
I think Greytek's on it.
Oh, Greytek's. Oh, thanks, Greytek.
You look over, Greytek's got 2 pans going. He's got some
What?
bacon in one, sausages in the other.
I think
There's a pot
both
of
of you
coffee.
should go in on the business venture, Velum. You know?
He's got the money, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa! I also have the skills.
Yes, of course, partner. Yes. Yes, chef.
Oh,
Can I roll insight to see if he is actually?
Yes, go for it.
Greytek, don't start with the yes chef because then it's going to be insufferable.
I got a nat 20.
You know what? You got one of them D2s on you?
I do.
One of them there D2s.
If you flip that, if you get an Amherst logo, I'll give you a +1 to your cooking skill.
Oh,
boy.
not proficient.
Fuck. Thank you for your honesty. He's lying, 100%. You pick up on the sarcasm real easy.
I just give him a dead stare. And I pull out my bagpipes.
How are those related to cooking?
You know what?
I think the
They're coming
butterflies
for me.
could still be around. Why don't we stick to the little dagger flute?
No, I start playing Crazy Train on the bagpipes.
Arlette is going to use her new mage hand to try and poke a hole in the bladder of the bagpipes.
I use my mage hand to combat her mage hand.
I used 2 of my mage hands.
It's just that fucking Spider-Man meme with mage hands. Your mage hands all cancel each other out, and your
And mine
bagpipes
just
are
high
fine.
five each other.
Yeah.
I will say, give me a performance check.
25.
Whoa.
Beautiful. You are on a crazy train. And you're taking it to anywhere.
Maybe you should start a music school, Velum.
You just hear the reed pipe comes like, boom. That's a great idea. Holy shit.
Right?
I call it the School of Rock.
There you
I was
go.
trying to think of something else, but
Well, if you started in Arborstone, that almost makes sense.
oh, the School of Stone.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
All right. I'll workshop the name. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Back to Crazy Train.
Maybe give it a rest. We should get going. Actually, well, let's eat first. And he serves up a beautiful breakfast, seemingly out of goddamn nowhere.
Delicious.
Coffee is not burnt. It's It's quite nice. He has a
It has a funny flavor to me, if I'm being honest. It's not. There's something off about it.
yes,
And
chef. Of course, chef. You're right.
We lost the Heroes Feast now. Just so
yeah.
everyone remembers.
Heroes Feast.
Yeah, the wicked breakfast, sausages, bacon. He has a couple of like little spice jars and things with him, and
What are those?
See, he takes out what you think is a water skin and pours it into his coffee, and it's actually cream. Hands it out. Anybody wants some
Thank
cream?
you.
Yes, please.
Not a lot. This is all I've got.
You know, there's 0 cows up here. None. Not a single cow.
No, there isn't.
It's wild.
It's goat's milk.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I was going to say up home we didn't have enough space for cows, but the goats are all right.
Well,
There's also no goats here, to be honest, but it is goat's milk.
I've never seen a goat in the city, so, you know.
Neither have I. I've never been to the city, though.
Well, it'll be a good first journey to the city. You know, I have some friends I gotta visit, so I might not see everybody into the initial visit of the city, but, you know, it'll be a great time in Arborstone. I think that's their slogan. They have it on a sign.
That sounds groovy.
Mhm.
Let's get going.
Yeah, they probably did groove it in somehow.
I start
Tempted
playing.
to give you
Play
a
that
1 point
funky
of
music,
psychic
white
damage
boy.
for that. Yeah, you guys want to get on the trot?
Yes.
Yep, off we
Yeah.
go.
We need to find Corin and get passage.
Okay. Give me Arlette. Give me a survival check.
Velum.
I'm not helping this time. I'm mad about the mushroom
All
comments.
right, all right,
Wait,
all right,
am I
all right.
proficient? I'm probably not. I'm not.
Does Wyatt mention how good he feels?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Wyatt, no. Wyatt, well, yeah, I guess I did say I'm having a good morning, but specifically Wyatt hasn't been complaining
Okay.
about his
Okay.
back, and he hasn't had a cigarette yet.
I was going to say, if Wyatt mentioned
Okay.
it, Velum was going to make a comment about the lullaby you played when you went to sleep. But since you haven't said anything out loud,
He did actually say he's feeling great, but I would like Velum and Arlette to give me a perception check.
Okay, I got 14 for the survival.
Hey,
Okay, you can have advantage on that. Tal's gonna help.
Oh, sick. Okay.
oh,
14 still. And then perception, I got 10.
15.
15. Neither of you notice anything too different about Wyatt. Yeah, you start making your way south. Sorry, hit my microphone. You guys start making your way south. There's no trail on this side, like there was on the other one, even though that was kind of starting to wear away. But you find your way easily enough through the forest here. Are you going to stick relatively close to the river, or do you want to kind of stay in away from the river a little bit?
I would say Arlette favors the shelter of the woods.
it's probably a good idea with the butterflies, all that.
Give me stealth checks again.
Stealth check. 16.
Samesies.
Hey.
15.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, so you keep in away from the river enough that you can see it, but it's not. You can see it through the trees, but you're not anywhere close to it. Probably easily keeping a good 50 feet, 60 feet away from where the river actually is. The undergrowth and everything out near the river is much higher than it is as you get further in, but you still have an easy time keeping track of where the river is. I mean, you can certainly hear it. And you guys start walking for, again, 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, and you don't hear anything strange. You don't see anything strange. Probably the strangest thing that you do notice, Arlette actually notices, as Tal is kind of helping you find your way along here. She has a little bit of experience on this side of the river. You notice when she goes into the underbrush and near the trees and everything, she gets strangely more difficult to see. It's almost like your eyes are playing tricks on you. Give me another Arcana check with an extra +1.
15.
15. It's not the whole time, but the next time you see her go near the bushes as she's kind of scouting around, you watch her intently, and for a split second before she goes into the bush itself, you can see this, well, you don't see it, but you feel this aura around her, but this time you get the feeling of green, slightly muddy brown, and it's oddly comforting. It reminds you of home for some reason. It doesn't get the green for a moment throws you off, makes you start thinking on the lights, but it's not that same like neon green. You get this foresty feeling, this deep, darker, but pleasant. But you definitely notice the magic around it. I'd say probably around the 10-hour mark, you know you're relatively close to the other side of Silvistead.
Okay.
It is it's like afternoon, not quite evening at this point.
Okay. What, maybe above table, how much are we dealing with, like, survival rations and stuff in this?
0.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are like with Greytack, who I just had to look at my note to remember his name. He seemed to have grabbed a whole bunch of supplies.
Okay, cool.
Enough that you guys aren't worried about this trek down to this encampment, at least.
Sure, yeah. Okay, then...
Is there anything you guys would like to do, knowing that you're somewhere within the vicinity of Silvistead?
I'll stop playing the bagpipes.
Have you been playing the bagpipes this entire time?
That
Okay.
I think for 10 hours that would be amazing, but
Your
the
lungs,
sheer
man.
lung capacity.
yeah, you got to build up. It's like hypoxic training. That's how you build up your lung strength. Velum's been going into
Hyperoxic
details
training.
about how he gets that lung strength.
You should show us how good you are by showing us how long you can hold your breath.
Ooh,
All right, Mom.
we can make bets on it.
All right, Wyatt, what's your bet? I'll bet you.
4 minutes.
I bet it is 10 seconds.
That you can hold your breath.
Yeah, 1 gold on it.
No, because then you're going to give up at 10 seconds.
Damn it! I almost had you.
Listen, I'm not.
No, I swear I will try my very hardest.
No, I'm over it. Listen. We're close to the encampment. I don't know what we're going to find there, so maybe we should be A little bit.
I will specify, you're not close to the encampment. You're close to the other side of the river, directly across from Silvistead.
As I was saying, we're not close to the encampment yet, so let's chill out.
And
Greytex speaks up. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say Greytex, the one who knows where the encampment is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He speaks up and he's like, yeah. As far as I know, we've been walking a while, but I feel like kind of looks around up through the trees, trying to get a sense of where the sun is, and looks over to where like the river is close by. And I can't really tell what time it is, but I'd say we're, based on how long we've been walking, we're 2, maybe 3 hours away from the encampment.
That's not bad.
No, there is. I think there's like a small fishing dock on this side of the river. I've definitely seen boats docked over here. I don't know if there's an actual dock, but I've seen them stopped over here and people are cleaning fish and stuff. But I don't know if we have any reason really to check that out.
Who cleans a fish? They live in water.
Descaling, I guess.
Oh.
You don't eat the guts, man.
What does that have to do with cleaning fish? You get them out, you soap them
Yeah,
up,
then-
you throw them back?
Yeah, water's clean.
Arlette walks away.
Velum is 100% on board with, yeah, they're clean, they're in water.
Yeah. Weird.
But are they wet?
Oh, yeah, they're in water, right?
Yeah.
But they live in water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we live in air and we're dry.
And that's
Yeah.
why we get dirty, because air is not
But we
water.
get wet when we go in the water. But we
Yeah.
don't live
So
in
when
the
they come
water.
out of the water, they get dry, which is the opposite of wet, so that means they're wet to begin with.
And we all know we're clean when we come out of the water.
That explains a lot.
Should we
Great
look for a
walks
little
away.
boat to ferry us down? Is that the plan? Great.
We certainly can. Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Was that not your idea? What was the point of bringing it up if that wasn't the idea?
I don't know. Just mentioning what's around.
Okay. Well, keep it up. Good job. Well, let's have a little gander for the boat. If we find one, that'll speed up our little journey, at least.
Whoever wants to make a big investigation check.
I'm proficient, or wait, I am proficient, but it's only a +3, so.
I am half proficient, so
is it-
Arlette has walked away.
yeah. I have a +1.
I actually
so.
meant you guys can each make your own investigation
okay.
check.
Oh, okay.
Arlette, I feel like you're probably smart enough to pick up on the fact that you look for a boat here.
Oh, 19.
8.
7.
Oh.
Wyatt, you kind of creep your way up to the bushes on the side of the river and poke your head out. Make a perception check with disadvantage for me.
12.
12. Yeah, you can see the boats here. There's 2 of them here. They're just tied onto a small dock, just made out of like fallen trees and not probably branches, but they're it's just enough to keep them out away from the rocks a little bit here. There's a couple of tables nearby where you can see a lot of flies going around, fish guts everywhere, all dried up in the sun. You notice that there's actually a couple of cats hanging around there,
Oh.
just kind of like pawing away at around the fish guts and stuff, and one of them's just chilling on a rock. And
Right.
you're sat there for a moment, and you see, literally right next to you, you didn't even notice her. Tala steps out of the bush that you're in.
Treesus. Tala.
Who? Sorry,
Treesus. He's
I thought you saw me.
It's what we say when something is surprising or bad, usually.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. You always say it in vain. Right?
I don't get it.
Never mind.
Do you want to tell the others about the boats?
Yeah, that's what I was just having a little gander. Look, little cats over there. Maybe we can get a cat.
That was my plan. And you see her, she starts sneaking up
Don't-
towards where the cats are.
Not in a vile way, nice way. Nice cats.
She looks back like a confused, almost angry look on her face, like as in like, the fuck do you think I was gonna do with these cats?
I'm not from
And
up
just turns-
north. I don't know. People might eat everything up here. I don't know. I don't know how it all works.
She holds her finger up to her.
Sorry. I'll go tell him about the boats.
She mouths back to you, "Thank you."
We
Turns back around.
we found some boats. Everyone, there are the boats. They're there. Cats too, little cats.
Arlette beelines.
Arlette changes her thing to jumping and leaps through the woods.
Arlette, you get up and you run out of the bushes here, and when you do, you see Tala's petting down a cat that's set up on one of the tables here. It's probably was a white cat at some point in time, but it's awfully dirty looking. The underside of it is just covered in filth, and but when you burst out, all the other cats just perk
Okay.
up.
I
One
would like
on the
to.
rock just looks up and kind of lays back down, but two other ones run off into the bushes.
Okay, I try and befriend the one on the rock.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
You betcha.
What are you going to do to try to befriend this cat, other than run up and scare the shit out of it?
I reach into my like pouch that would have some of my basic cooking supplies and get whatever I was carrying the butter in, whatever like wrapper, and
Yeah.
just have like something that's smeared in butter, and I go forward holding that out to the cat, and I got a 23 animal handling.
Nice. Yeah. The cat, as you get closer to it, doesn't stir until it hears this little crinkling sound from this wax paper you have your butter in. And it perks its head up, and you can see it smelling the air, and it goes over and stands up, big stretch. Still stretching. Still stretching. And then it goes up and smells, starts licking the butter.
Excellent. I now take my greatsword out
Okay.
and use the highly polished edge to catch the sunlight and use it like a laser pointer on the beach.
Not where I thought that was going.
Like, oh, these people from the north.
It's all you, Velum.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the cat starts chasing after it a bit.
I'm
And
good.
kind of loses interest a bit and comes back over and starts meowing at you for some more butter.
I get it, kitty.
Well, all right. So we can grab these boats. We've got a cat now in our ranks. We're shaping up here. What are we gonna name the cat? Y Junior. Velum 1.
Young Wyatt.
No, because that implies that I'm old.
No, that wasn't my intent. For sure not.
I like Velum 1.
What? Wait. There's already another Velum running around.
Yeah, to differentiate, you know, if we have to sort by alphabetical.
I don't know. I'm more of a dog person. Please don't name the cat after me.
All right. It's not my cat anyway.
Why cat? Why?
Why cat's good?
I like Y-Cat.
Yeah, Wildcat's not bad.
Meowlum.
Meowlum's not bad too.
All right, so we got Y-Cat and Meowlum.
Our cat.
Which one's which?
Yeah, I was thinking
the
our
one,
cat,
the one
yeah.
Arlette is
Meowlet. Oh, Meowlet.
has
Meowlet's pretty
the
good.
one that Arlette has the laser pointer going with.
Our pet's great.
Oh yeah, have you met our pet?
Oh God. Is this ours, cat?
Yes. Great tack it is. Now.
The white cat is loving Tala, just nudging her hand. The cat that you're playing with is like a tortoise shell kind of cat. Scruffy, more of a kitten than a cat.
Perfect.
Halfway between cat and
More of a turtle.
kit.
Yeah.
Is there not any people around?
Not a soul.
I mean, it's good for us.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Let's go check out some boats.
Yeah. I mean, if there's two, we could take two of them.
Yep, the boats appear to be in decent shape. They're both just kind of small. Like they both have the ability to have a sail up, but they're probably more like they have. Jesus Christ, I can't speak all of a sudden. They have oars. There we go. They have oars.
I can for sure sail this boat.
Well, it might be unnecessary.
No, aren't we trying for speed now that we got boats? I thought that was the whole point of getting a boat.
Right. That's a good point.
So this river will lead us to the camp, and then where does your buddy dock his boat?
Usually, like, well, it all depends. Sometimes in a camp, we might get lucky. They might already be there. We might not get lucky, and then we have to like kind of wait around a bit and see when they show up.
Do we need Corin now that we got boats?
I'm not sailing to fucking Arborstone in a dinghy.
What's the difference between sailing and a dinghy and a boat?
Because a boat, Corin's got a proper boat with bunks.
It did.
You guys can't remember how long it takes, right?
Correct.
No.
It was a little bit of a blur.
Weeks.
Okay.
Might have been a year. I don't know.
I'm 90% sure it wasn't a year.
I'll give Wyatt another history check with disadvantage, even though you have advantage on your skill checks.
Why don't
This
I
one's
get a
still
history
with
check?
disadvantage. 'Cause you don't know.
Oh, history, was it?
Yeah.
8.
8? Couple of days?
Might
Did
have
you
been
come up?
8 days, I think.
Yeah, so we can just sleep on these boats as
I'm
we're
not
going downriver.
No, I'm not spending 8 days, Velum. That's too long. On this little thing?
Well, but what, are we going to spend 8 days walking? What's the difference?
Oh, no. Well, no, I'm saying we get these boats.
Yeah, but what if he's not there?
Well, wait.
We're going to wait 8 days? We might as well take 8 days on the boat.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be 8 days for him to wait.
You look over, Greytack has one of the boats. He's in one of the boats, has it untied from the dock, and is just holding on to... he has one of the oars down, kind of stuck in between one of the branches of this makeshift dock, just holding it in place. Are you guys coming with us, or are you going to take the other boat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Will we all fit in one?
Yeah, you guys could all fit in one, or you could take both.
All right. Team SG1, and then now Team SG2, since I think Team SG2, they're gone now, so you
Pretty sure you killed them.
might have, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So congratulations on the promotion. Yeah, we'll take ours. We'll keep close. We don't want to get either of us to get too far ahead in case anything happens. And then Velum, we can decide what we want. We can do group vote on it.
Okay.
I'm already working on the sail.
Okay.
I'd like,
Okay.
if we're not all going to go in one boat, I think we should at least have a line between us.
Oh, that's a good idea. So we'll
Sounds
get the
good.
boats out. You'll jump in the water, swim between the boats.
We
Time.
could throw a rope.
Okay, all right.
We can tie it to a crossbow bolt, and I can just shoot it into their mast.
Glue it to a bullet.
Anyway,
Shoot the
more
other
importantly, leather work gloves on, and I am trying to grab the cat.
Okay. how does grappling work again?
It's
Oh, man.
athletics. Arlette gets to choose. Or no, sorry. Arlette
No.
makes athletics. The cat gets to choose athletics. or
Obviously, the
acrobatics.
cat chooses acrobatics.
Yeah.
You might need to rage so you get advantage on
acrobatics.
that athletic.
I can't get
Um,
mad at this little kitten.
I'd say
You've been hanging out with
give me-
Velum all day. You could be mad about anything.
Make an unarmed attack against the cat to try to grapple it. And I'll say once you if you meet or exceed the AC, then you've made contact with the cat, and then you can make your grapple check to see if you can hold it.
Do I add proficiency to unarmed attack? Does anyone know?
As a barbarian, I think you do.
I feel like I
Probably.
do.
I don't know.
All right. Oh, wow. I got a 19 anyway. So even without proficiency, that's 23.
Which cat are you going for?
Obviously, the tortoise shell.
Okie doke. What did you roll?
23, or if you let me add my proficiency, 26.
You don't need the proficiency. Yeah, you make contact with the cat, and now you can make your grapple.
Okay. Oh,
You can
not
add
great.
proficiency.
It's very good. It's very good. The pun, not my roll. I rolled a 13. I got a 13 all told.
13. Cat got a 21.
Whoa!
19
Damn it.
plus 2.
I knew I should have tried the laser pointer just to trick it onto the boat.
It like squirms out in, as cats are wont to do, somehow turns into a liquid for a second, and then just backflip lands on its legs and scrambles off into the forest.
Aw, kitten.
The white cat is still sat down on the table where Tallow was petting it, just kind of watching you guys.
No, that's Talos.
Renson, fuck this podcast.
Hey, man.
Oh no, chat has turned.
I mean, you guys get 6 kittens each.
Too many kittens. 18 kittens.
No.
And there's a waterfall. You all die because you couldn't keep the cat.
It's 30 kittens. Greytack and Tallow get their own bag of 6 cats.
The rest of this D campaign is literally herding cats.
On point, honestly. All right, you guys tie the 2 boats together. Give me, Jesus Christ, there's an actual vehicles check thing. Did anybody happen to take that as a?
Nah.
You know what sucks is that Lux has navigator tools, and I never got to use them in Tall Tall Tower, but Velum does not.
Nice. I will say, Velum, you can have half proficiency towards a check with the boats. I feel like as a rich kid in the city.
Oh yeah,
you
it was
have
definitely the
some
yacht club
experience.
for sure.
Yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of like Navy. What is it called?
Cadets.
Yeah.
But yeah, yacht club.
Summer camp. Yeah. Summer camp for rich kids.
Yeah.
Yacht camp.
What would you like
Sounds
me to
like
roll
Uh,
then?
Natural 20.
That'd be great.
yeah. What the fuck goes with boats, guys?
Dex.
Yeah, but what kind of a check?
I mean, I get like battle boats.
Not yet.
Survival.
I mean, I guess it depends what job on the boat he's doing, but like
Yeah.
sleight of hand or
yeah.
perception.
I could do
Audio-
performance check.
Audio engineer on the
I was a lifeguard, like medicine.
You were way more handy than I was.
Just give me. If you're going to take control of the ship, not a ship, it's a boat. If you're going to take control of the boat, I'll say give me a dex plus half proficiency.
Like just a dex check or
Yeah, like your dex
Okay.
mod plus half proficiency.
okay.
Just to see if you can maneuver
Nat
this.
20, baby!
Let's go.
So +3 for my dex, and then half proficiency would be 4, so 24.
Yeah, you get this boat off the dock, out into the river, no problem.
I just dead eye stare at Wyatt, see who can pilot a fucking ship. This guy.
Did I say you couldn't?
No, you were giving me shit though about wanting to put the sail up.
Yeah, well, it felt unnecessary, but I guess not.
You get the sail up, and you're catching the wind pretty good. You're actually cruising along. You feel the line between your boat and the other boat kind of go taut for a second, and you slow down, and then you're effectively dragging the other one. Greytack notices what's going on and actually takes down his sail. You guys are honestly kind of booking it along down the river here. Give me perception checks.
Why do I keep rolling nat 20s for the dumbest things?
I don't know. It's great though.
15.
8.
18.
Hey.
I'm just standing at the prow at the front of the ship, one hand on the mast, just 1 foot up, Captain Morgan, yeah.
Just singing in your head. My mother told me.
I'm composing a song for the bagpipes, a nice sea shanty.
Wyatt, as you guys are going down the river, you look off towards Silvistead, and you don't see any movement whatsoever. There's still some ships docked at the docks. You can see a couple of boats that have washed down shore further. One of them's kind of broken up on the rocks. You don't see any bodies, any signs of life. There's no fires burning. You don't see any smoke rising. It looks almost abandoned. You don't see any signs of the carnage of what you guys witnessed just yesterday. Looking around in the sky, it's a little overcast, but the sun's coming through in a couple spots.
Right.
But you don't see anything.
I have concerning news for everyone, but also on the back of that concerning news, maybe an idea that everyone look, and he's yelling, Greytack, Tala, look back at Silvistead, and you all tell me if you think a horrific battle for our lives happened there last night or not. And on the back of that, there are ships over there, actual proper ships.
Greytack yells out, well, I know that some shit went down there yesterday. And I also know 5 people aren't going to get that ship out here.
I bet I could do it.
I bet, I've got a lot of confidence in Velum doing it. After seeing him put together this dinghy, I think that scales well.
Yeah.
I'm all for it if you guys want to, but I doubt it.
Well, maybe we're better off going with the unknown Corin plan versus guaranteed ship plan.
I know you said guaranteed ship plan, but I heard guaranteed shit plan, so...
Both are applicable.
Yeah.
As you guys are yelling out about this, you feel the wind take a chilly turn. It was warm not long ago, and it's just the chill just kind of goes through the air for a moment, and yeah, just feels a little bit colder.
Well, should we keep going or go to the untouched, apparently, Silvistead that looks abandoned and steal a ship? Although Greytech doesn't have the most confidence that we can get a ship going.
Has Wyatt told us that he can talk to people? Do I know that Wyatt can talk telepathically?
I've definitely talked to
You've done
Yeah.
it.
I've 100% done it, yeah.
Okay, I go, yeah, Wyatt, can't you talk in people's heads? See if anybody's over there.
Oh, I mean, that's a good point. I don't know if there's. Let me.
I mean, I also have message, which is 120 feet. But
Yeah, I don't know if mine is. Beep 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 beep. Oh my god! Why is there so many? Why do I have so many? My character is very complicated. Awakened mind. You can telepathically speak to any. Oh, within 30 feet, so that won't do us much good. Right, it's only. I do it to you. It's only short distance, Velum.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I will cast message in the direction of Silvistead. We're within 120 feet, right?
Yep.
I cut us that way.
Let me look up message real quick.
I have it for you if you want it.
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. Target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast this spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond barrier. I will say, give me an Arcana check to see if you can get this message to
That's fair.
someone if there is anyone there.
7.
7. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Why?
Because I told you to.
8.
8.
Yeah.
You send out your message and you feel it connect with someone. And well, what do you say?
I'm basically just going to point at Silvistead and think, yo, anybody still alive over there? We need a boat. Velum. You can reply to this message.
Have you used message before?
Have I? I think I did once.
I don't.
We'll say you know what to expect back from it. Like you expect to hear a low volume whisper response. That is not what you hear. You hear a blood-curdling scream in your head, and it sounds like 20 different people screaming at once in agony.
Oh, good.
Give me a trauma check.
Oh, okay. 14.
14. You can make out there's in between all of these screaming voices, they're trying to respond to your message. It feels like there's definitely some kind of a shared intent behind all of these screams, but it is so loud and in your head, and you take...
God damn it. You knew I was going to take damage from this?
Fuck.
Is that why you tried to get Wyatt to do it?
Yeah, absolutely it was.
You take 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw as well.
You're getting seasick, Velum. It happens.
Oh, that's good. 24.
24. It's almost like it's trying, this scream, just that shared intent disappears, and it just seems to be getting louder and louder, and you hold your head in pain and just focus on not this sound as best as you can, and it just begins to fade.
Can I ask you a question about the screaming?
Sure.
Does it sound like... See, I know it sounds like you said it sounds like 20 people, but does it sound like people
Not
are...
specifically, but
No, but
lot
like a
people,
bunch of
yeah.
people. But does it sound like
Yeah.
like screams are fading in and out? Like one person, like it's like 10 people screaming, and then like 4 more are added as like 3 people leave, and then like 6 more are added. Like, is it like oscillating almost, or is it just like
No, it starts off as one and quickly was joined by others, and it's just constant.
Okay.
But it fades.
Velum's gonna wipe the blood from his nose and go, I don't think we want that boat. Wyatt.
Oh, were they angry about it?
No, I just don't. I think that everything over there is dead and still trying to kill all the things that are alive.
I don't like the idea of going back to that town.
All right.
I don't like that one bit.
Yeah,
That's fine. I didn't see anything over there, so I figured. But if that's what you think, then we'll keep going, Grey Tech. We won't bother. You're right. There's no way Velum could manage that boat.
Oh, you motherfucker. I for sure could have handled that boat.
Patrick, you
Now
muted.
we have to go for it.
Oh, he holds up with the Grey Tech yells out. He's like, okay. He holds up thumbs up, and he's like, I'll let you guys know when we're close to the encampment. We should be able to see it on the river. Shouldn't take us too long now.
All right.
Do you guys want to do anything specific as you're going down the river? Otherwise, we're going to have a little time jumped ahead.
Nope.
Nope.
After not even really an hour, you guys are honestly booking it down through here. Velum, you make some slight adjustments as you're going along, and you almost get hung up on the boat behind you that you're hauling. Almost gets hung up on a rock at one point, but you manage to move your own boat away from it fairly well. They don't hit it. But for even an hour or so, you hear Grey Tech yell out, "That's it!" And you see me pointing over to the right side of the river where you guys were on the path and you found these boats originally. And you can see a small dock there. No boats are tied onto it at the moment, but it's definitely sturdier than the one where you found these boats, and seems to be more of a permanent installation. You guys get off and tie up there, I assume. And there's a small trail leads into the woods a little bit there. And there's a small shack, probably like 15 feet by 15 feet. The door's closed. There's a single window in the front of it. Small little deck, I guess you'd say, on the front of it. 2 or 3 steps leading up. It's a nice looking little spot. You can see that there's been some. You can see where tents have been set up before in the past. There's actually a small, like flattened off area with some rough timbers laid across it. You can see it was like a little spot to set up a tent. Fire was going here at some point in time. It's been out at least since yesterday. Doesn't seem to be any sign of anybody here. It's once again starting to get dark out.
Well,
All right.
we made it. Velum, you're all right, Velum.
Velum's just been thinking for the last hour. I don't know, man.
That must be difficult.
Yeah, it's really tough. I have an average intelligence. You're right. I don't know.
How it feels.
Yeah, Silvistead just seems super weird. The fact that it looked like there was no battle, and we definitely fucked up that town when we left.
Yeah,
And
it was a mess.
I mean, when I
Well,
sent my brain out there, it sounded like a bunch of people just screaming as loud as they can.
I don't know about the screaming, but we've seen evidence of battles disappear. Remember?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Did we go back in time again?
Oh,
Well,
we seen the future?
Remember? Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys talking about right now?
long story short, oh God, it's so complicated. Listen, just let us figure this out first, and then we'll come up with a concise way
what
to
would be
explain it all.
great is some dinner.
Gotcha.
We'll talk
Thanks,
over
buddy.
dinner.
Well, yeah, we'll fill you in.
Let's go in the
My
hut,
head really hurts.
the shack. Yeah, let's have a little sit down. We'll make some coffee. We'll have a smoke.
Great Dog's like, sure thing, guys. Guess we're all feeling a little fucked from that. He makes his way into the shack there. Would you like to follow? Tala follows him.
Yeah.
Maybe we pause outside for a second.
Yeah, I just want to like keep an eye on the open door though too.
Didn't those fucking royal people magic away the bodies?
Yeah, they just like appeared out. So like, I mean, because didn't Nova? Oh fuck, I got Nova's book. I could just ask her.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Because I mean, what I'm thinking is she said that magic came into this world when it collided with another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we metaphysically colliding with another world that has an undamaged Silvistead, but now our dead,
Oh.
not
yeah.
partners, co-workers are there?
Could
Are we in
we-
the other world?
When we looked at the town, was it specifically that there was like no corpses, or was like obvious damage that had been done not done?
No, there wasn't anything like that you feel like it was undone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You would have expected to see more corpses lying around, but there was
Yeah.
no bodies anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I misheard
You guys
that.
were
Missed that.
pretty far away from it, honestly. But there was no obvious signs of anything. Like you would have expected some more carnage to go down after you guys left. Like
Yeah.
I don't think anything
Well,
was
that's why
really
we
on
left.
fire or anything when you did leave, but it was kind of a fair assumption to make, I guess, that it would have. But there was nothing. If you didn't know any better, you would have swore that the town was fine.
Okay. Well, Velum, I mean, that's a
If
good
maybe a
idea.
little empty.
At least like telling Nova that the town got fucking done in.
Yeah.
All right.
Hickory
Yeah,
you up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well,
You can take out the notebook.
Yeah. There's an unlimited number of pages in this notebook, right?
There's a limited number of pages.
Oh, shit.
but then we can buy
Um,
those packs that go into them.
Yeah. But the ink, like,
Yeah.
disappears as I write in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You open it up. There's a message there.
Oh, shit.
Um,
This thing didn't even vibrate.
Oh, did you click the... Maybe the switch...
I put it on silent.
Yeah.
hey guys, 2 of the bodies that were here are gone. Not sure what's up with that. Figured I should give you a heads up.
Well... Great. Not...
That's weird. We experienced the same at Silvistead.
Oh,
Also,
Tell her,
Yeah.
tell her we're going to the city. Tell her...
Tell her about
Okay,
the
okay,
giant
will do.
butterfly monsters.
also, giant butterfly monsters attacked. Also, I did a spell that was supposed to send a message, and I could only hear whispers, but there heard 20 or so people screaming in my head.
Hmm.
Also, we're going to Arborstone. Love, Velum.
Good message. Good sign-off.
Thanks. Did I miss
The,
anything? Do I need a PS?
No, I don't know. That all sounded good to me.
The ink from the message that was there when you open it fades away, and the ink that you write down into the book with sticks around this time. It didn't disappear.
Can I hit like the notify anyway? Like, I think she's got her notification silenced.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, let's
will.
go at least have some food, and maybe we can inform our new comrades about all of the bullshit that's been going on around this part.
I think I'll tell, before we go in, I'll tell Velum and Wyatt that I saw some magic on Tala, but it felt good. It felt nice.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good news.
So maybe they won't be completely taken aback if we are a little bit more open.
Yeah. Well, let's go open a door and go inside and then eat something.
You guys go on in. He's got a savage meal cooking up here already.
Oh.
There's actually some stuff left here, vegetables and whatever. Seems pretty good.
Wyatt's gonna do a lap of the interior and exterior looking for thieves' cant.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, pretty good. 18.
Forget about advantage.
Oh. 18.
18. There's not many markings, but out by the front door, there's one that you recognize as almost like a signature of Corrin that more or less just signifies this is a place that you can expect to find him at some point in time. It's a regular stop for him. There's another marking on the back of it, kind of like more hidden than you would expect thieves' cant to be found. And you recognize it as some kind of a message, like it's a symbol purposefully put into the wood here, hidden in the same way as the other thieves' cant symbols usually are. Give me a history check.
History. Oh, still with advantage.
When you said a symbol from Corrin, I pictured...
Backwards are.
No, I pictured just like, I was like only kind of listening, and I pictured like a little cob of corn carved into the...
Just the corn emoji.
12.
12. You don't recognize it, but it feels familiar for some reason. You've definitely seen it somewhere.
Wyatt's going to pop his head back into the door. I'm just going to pop to where we tied off the boats. 2 seconds. I don't want to miss Corrin or ride, because maybe like Corrin will show up. He won't hear or see anything, and then he'll take off again, right? So I'm just going to leave him a little message.
I'll go with Wyatt.
That we're here.
Okay.
I will chill with Tala and Greytack.
2 seconds.
Yeah, you go out to the dock. Do you have anything specific in mind as to...
Yeah, I think the company uses a very specific, like... It looks like a nonchalant, like a normal thing to see. Like, it would be like something like there's 2 crates stacked across from like a lit torch type deal, right? Like, it's a very...
Okay.
It's super specific, but to glance at it,
Yeah,
you wouldn't think
I feel
twice.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's a couple of fishing rods nearby, and you go out to the end of the dock, and you lean them up against the like one of the posts at the end of it in a certain way that you know that anybody in the company would see this and be like, that looks like it's probably saying person here. Like, it's very rudimentary, just like you know, just you only got the sticks in the post really to work with, but it's enough that you feel confident that someone from the company would pick up on it and be like, we should stop here and check it out.
Wyatt looks at Arlette. Right, and the only downside is, if it's not Corrin, we're in trouble. So...
We're in trouble anyway.
Alright, that's all I wanted to do. This lets them know
No, it's a good idea, man.
that we're here. Alright,
Let's go get some food.
yeah, let's do that.
Velum, anything you say to Greytack and Tala while the others step out?
No, for the once in his life, Velum is silent because he's trying to think of the best way to explain doppelgangers, worlds colliding, time travel, and a bunch of other shit to people who might not believe in magic.
Fair
Or
enough.
have seen it, so he's just like, oh, okay. Maybe, no, gotta go different. No, yeah, okay, no, yeah, okay. I think
You're
about
kind
that
of-
time. Yeah, talking
You're
to
there,
myself.
like, yeah, kind of talking to yourself a little bit, and Grey Tack lays a plate of stuff down in front of you. Just some grilled vegetables and a bit of some leftover sausages and bacon and stuff from this morning.
Just eating. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. No, that's fucking stupid. No, yeah, that won't work.
Yellow, you know what? You deal with whatever the fuck is going on here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. There's a couple of bunks here. Like, you can see the bunks right behind him. It's just like an empty room essentially. He just goes over and starts like setting them up. There's some blankets and stuff put away, and just trying to get it set up for you guys to camp out for the night. Tala goes outside. She gets a fire lit outside. There's a lamp out front in the like just off of the little deck there, and she lights that as well. You guys are in far enough from the river that these lights, you feel confident they would not be visible from out there, and the shed would be facing away from the river. There's there's not much else going on here. It's getting considerably colder. The wind has picked up a little bit. And it's dark out at this point in time. You wouldn't want to start journeying at this point in time unless you wanted to be in the dark.
Should we wrap up this session?
Yes, this I was trying to get to.
Oh, hell yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
We'll edit that out, obviously.
we won't. Yeah, so if you guys want to go to sleep for the night, or if there's anything specific you'd like to do before heading to bed,
I'm good. Just want to make sure we set up watch again.
cool.
Well, it's going to take like a whatever seems like most likely, like maybe not the first or second watch, but maybe like the third watch, have a bit of time pass, and then he can stay up and just keep an eye out for the ship and stuff like that.
Okay. Grey Tack and Tala say they'll stay up for the first watch. And, yeah, who would like to take second?
I'll take it.
Okay. They're probably
Not
only
going
gonna be a
after
fourth
Velum
Velum.
again.
You can have a nice little nap.
Sweet.
Um,
Seems how I'm the only one that took damage this session.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that before. Long rests. There was something special about how we got HP back.
Oh, that was like the med kit thing for short rests and stuff.
Oh, was that for short rest? I thought that there was something else for long rest.
it was pretty much the same thing. I don't really remember right now. You don't have any damage. You're good to go. The only one who would have damage right now would be Velum, but you guys still had some bonus, or was the Hero's Feast gone?
No, that was gone.
No, it's
It's
gone.
gone.
It's gone. Okay. Velum only has like what was it,
Two damage. Yeah.
2 damage.
Yeah.
You can have that back for the long rest. It's
Thanks.
Grey Tack had a bunch of extra med kits and stuff with him. Actually,
One
he'll divvy
HP.
those out.
1 HP.
He'll divvy them out. Actually, you guys get a full med kit back from him, so that's like another med pack that can be used for like your medicine checks, and then 3 1 HP potions.
Oh. Hell yeah.
And I'll say like a pack of rations for 2 or 3 days, just like dried meats and stuff. It's like I don't know if we're going to be splitting up here at this point or what's going to go on, but I feel like at this point in time we should probably divvy stuff out.
Thanks.
Listen, you're more than welcome to tag along with us. Corrin's good folk, and they'll get us to Arbor Stone, so...
Yeah, I mean that's what I was planning to do, but who knows what's going to go on So we don't, it's nighttime. Maybe there's moth people around. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Wouldn't be surprising. Butterflies, yeah, moth people. Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, you guys go to bed. We'll stay up, take first watch.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Yeah, you guys go to sleep. Arlette, a couple hours later, you're woken up.
Yeah.
You see Greytack's already asleep. Tal's like, okay, I was kind of expecting you to attack me like I did. I'm really sorry about that again.
That's okay.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything. We let the fire go out, but the lamp's still lit out there. There's probably enough oil for until morning at least. I mean, I don't think we're going to be sticking around. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep.
Good stuff. Thank you. Have a good rest.
I'll try. Yeah, what would you like to do for your watch?
I'm just gonna sit there. Probably sit in the doorway.
Cool. You haul over a chair and just pop a squat in the doorway there. It's I shall say it's after getting pretty chilly out. You might want to either stay inside the door or go outside and close it behind you.
Okay. Sure, I'll grab some blankets from my bedroll or whatever and just sit outside on the
Cool.
porch or entryway or whatever.
Give us an old perception check.
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, hell yeah.
19. You hear some movement in the bushes outside. Doesn't sound like anything big. Could be a rat or a rabbit or something. That's about it. Unless you want to go check it out.
Nope. No, wait, I want to wait 5 minutes into my watch and then go wake Velum. Just kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
You just get warm outside and you're like, fuck this. Alright, yeah, you're, besides the little bit of noise there, everything passes by fine. It's, absolutely pitch black out when you're woken up, but there's a bit of blue tinge once you decide to wake up, Velum. Or
Wyatt. Okay.
Wyatt, give me a Constitution saving throw as Arlette attempts to wake you.
With advantage?
Yeah, I'll say you still have it.
Con save. Let's go. 15.
15. You wake up
Ugh.
to Arlette shaking you, or however Arlette wishes to wake you.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
You can noticeably notice that the good feeling you had when you woke up yesterday has completely dissipated. You feel back to normal.
Ugh, my back is fucking killing me. I need to smoke. God, I feel miserable.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go to bed though.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna get a cigarette and take my watch.
You gonna do the same thing outside, or are you gonna stick around inside?
Yeah, Wyatt's definitely gonna go outside, and maybe even if there's a path that looks towards the docks or something like that, that he can just kind of sit against back to a tree type deal to keep an eye out.
Okay, you're gonna go away from the dock.
If I can,
from the deck, rather. I mean,
yeah, if I can see the dock from where the shack is without going too far away from the shack.
You can find a spot where you can sit down and see up the trail enough to see the dock and still have the shed in your sight.
That's why it's fine.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, fucking 22, baby.
Nice. It's not a nat 20, is it?
No.
Okay. You hear some movement in the bushes around you. Again, well, not again to you, but it's small rats or something, probably just moving around, looking for something to eat in the night. It's whatever it is. It's sticking around, but it sounds small. You see the lamp back by the shed go out, flickers out as seemingly the oil has run out, but the sketchy blue is upon you, so you can see fairly well at this point. The sunrise isn't too far away. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20, baby.
You feel like something is trying to grab your thoughts. It's the only way you can think of it. It's like you can have this vague sense of a pair of hands inside of your head, but it's a fleeting moment. It kind of catches you off guard, and then you hear that movement in the bushes again. You can hear the river up the trail splashing pretty calmly against the dock. And you notice snow has begun to fall.
Fuck.
Just a few flakes. But it's cold.
Well,
You sit down and continue waiting. The sun begins to rise. And just as the light is about to hit you, you kind of prepare yourself to feel that little bit of heat that the sun provides in the morning. You look over towards where the light is coming from. You see a great green light that just slowly consumes your sight. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
my eyes. A leaf has landed on my face.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Wow. What's going on?
Big mysteries. I rolled a nat 20. Oh, if I didn't, maybe I would have just died. Just death.
Another great episode of the
Like
No
this
Cats
character.
podcast. What did you say? You like this character?
No, I was pretending to be the DM. It's like,
Oh.
no, I don't like that character. You can roll a new one.
Anyone in chat able to tell me real quick, how does Power Word Kill work again?
Under 100, right?
No, Power Wolf Kill is what you're
Power
looking for.
Wolf, yeah.
Right.
You see
Power
20
wolves.
wolves.
Yeah. Nat 20? Yeah, 20 wolves.
You were rolling for wolves.
In that case, 12 wolves.
What a session. It was fun. It was nice to, not... I mean, I guess we were running, but...
It wasn't a horror show the
It wasn't
entire time.
Yeah, not the entire time. Nat 20.
That's I like that a whole bunch.
Yeah, what a time. Hey, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Same bat time.
Same cat time.
Same cat
Same
time.
cat place.
Same no
Yep.
cat place. Yeah, we'll be back with more Silvistead. Podcast episode comes out this Monday, and that's it, I think. Good night.
Anybody online on the raid or what?
Oh, I didn't look at the raids. It's too late.
Oh, okay.
See if Josh is streaming.
See,
No, I'm recording this time, you bastard.
Boots and cats
Good
and boots and cats.
good
Bye.
night. Bye.